I can't believe they were actually right. I wasn't exactly optimistic with this ball, after all. But now I don't regret that much having to deal with this tiresome event. Surely it's a pain in the ass, but still, my dear friend was right. Someone has made my heart flutter. Aren't they lovely? They smile while they talk to their friend, how they laugh. We just made eye contact. They're so flustered, and now they're looking away again. They're trying to hide those red cheeks. It's only for a brief moment, but I must look into those mesmerizing eyes again. Oh, they were so distracted that they just bumped into someone. Goodness, how adorable they are when they blush, and how polite when they beg for forgiveness. Their flustered face, it's so captivating. I wonder, how would they look at me when I'm close to them? Would they still want to avoid my gaze? Would they shyly try to look into my eyes? Would they smile, or would they bite their lips? Though my beloved knight asked them to dance. Do they have feelings for them too? That would be quite a problem. I don't really want to deal with guilt now, do I? Why do they look so sad now? Oh, that gaze. My knight is ever so loyal to me, isn't that right? It's so clear how they feel. Now they look like a child who got their toys stolen. Oh well, I'll get over it soon. I can't just ignore this butterfly. And judging by the way they behave, I bet they really crave that feeling too. For once, hopefully I'll have by my side someone who shares my same desires, and I'm sure they won't get away. If I wanted, all of those suitors who ran away would have stayed by my side. I just didn't care enough about them to actually put in the effort to a relationship. But with this lovely butterfly here, things are different. They're what my web has been waiting for all this time. Now if that isn't love at first sight, I don't know what else to call it. I wonder if I'll have to use that, though. I still accepted to dance with my beloved knight, after all. Were they really interested in... Well, I am still the heir, after all. I highly doubt that when you're given the choice, you'd refuse to join the royal family. Isn't that every little child's dream? Now, it's time for the honored guest to join the dance. Greetings, my darling. Oh, please, raise your head. There's no need to bow. Just let me look into those eyes. I must say, you have caught my interest. I trust you don't mind if I borrow you from your friend for a while. Come, my dear, take my hand and join me for a dance. Why are you so hesitant? You don't have to be shy. I saw you dancing from above, and trust me, you have nothing to be shy about. Just stay close to me and let me take the lead. How obedient you are. Relax, my darling, it's only a dance. Why are you so nervous? Well, and so what? You don't have to feel pressured while dancing with me just because I'm the heir. I want you to feel comfortable. You know, everyone here must be so jealous of you, judging by the looks on their faces. Of course, it shouldn't be your problem what they think. Just enjoy it. See, look at your friend over there. They seem so happy for you. Isn't this what you wanted? Oh no, that's ridiculous, my darling. If only you could perceive yourself the way I do, you wouldn't say such ridiculous things as, "I've got nothing special." You know, it was just for a moment, but when we looked into each other, I felt my heart stop for a moment. Your gaze just won over my heart. I couldn't have asked for anyone better to dance with me tonight. You are the only one. You're welcome, darling. Now, you could say that, with me being the heir, you must already know a few things about me, while, for me, you're still a complete stranger. So why don't you introduce yourself? What a lovely name you have. Tell me more about you. I'm eager to know you better. Oh, is that so? Flowers and gardening, eh? What a coincidence. And did you know by chance that one of my lovely knights loves gardening too? They're the one who usually takes care of the royal garden. Sometimes directly, sometimes by giving instructions to servants. You know, the same knight who just danced with you a few minutes ago. Isn't it quite funny, my darling? But I must say they do indeed do a great job with the garden. Not that I have any interest in it, admittedly, but even I must say that it's a gem of our little castle. I bet you would love to see it, wouldn't you? We have so many different and special flowers. Why the look? I thought you would have appreciated the idea. Because, honestly, I don't really care about this ball, and I'd love to get away as soon as possible. I can't stand all of these people here, and I'd love some privacy to talk with my future spouse. Yes, you heard correctly. I intend to make you my spouse. Are you happy? Excited? Worried? Oh, you don't need to worry. You're perfect for the role, I assure you. As if royalty has ever been in your blood. I'll make certain you live a happy life in my castle, and that your family will be taken care of the rest of their lives too. You won't have to worry about anything anymore. I'll make sure everyone will make you feel loved and appreciated. And of course, I'll take care of you personally too. How does that sound, my darling? Why would you be unsure? Isn't this what you always dreamed? Otherwise, why would you have come here tonight? You knew you had a chance to be chosen, and one of the things that made me choose you was your behavior. You didn't look as desperate as any of the others, and it feels nice to talk to someone who doesn't see you as just a pretty face. But who knows? Maybe behind those beautiful eyes there's someone who's anxious about getting closer to me. You're so adorable when you blush. I'll ask you again. Would you like to go and see the royal garden with me? We can talk more over there without being stared at by the crowd. So, what do you think? You'd rather not? Well, I suppose it's no problem at all. Since we'll get married, you'll be free to stroll through the garden whenever you want. But that means we'll have to go somewhere else. Oh, don't be surprised. Did you really think we would have spent all night here? Come with me, my darling. Let's leave this place. I'll take you where you'll be able to relax, and we'll get to know each other some more. Here we are, my darling. Isn't this better? No chaos, no intrusive eyes, just us and a peaceful silence. Though we can still almost hear the music, it doesn't disturb me that much. Instead, it creates a nice atmosphere, don't you think? Hey, no need to be so uptight. Come, sit here on the bed right beside me. How good you are. Now give me your left hand. Ah, here. Do you like it? No buts, my darling. The gem on this ring matches the color of your eyes. Looks perfect on you. With this, and... with this, I am officially asking you to marry me. You didn't expect a kiss on the lips. Well, you should get used to it, my darling. Or maybe, shall I call you honey from now on? What do you say? Do I really have to lift your chin to make you look at me? Not that I mind. In fact, I quite like your shyness, just how you like being held like this. Maybe more than honey. Perhaps you'd like to be called pet, wouldn't you? Oh, you think I wouldn't have noticed? The rhythm of your breathing has changed again. It did whenever I praised you, and it did when I ordered you something. Does this embarrass you, my sweet butterfly? I thought so. That you don't have to be embarrassed around me. I know we're still strangers now, but when you accepted my invitation to the ball, you should have expected this possibility too. I won't change my mind about my choice. You are the one I want by my side. So feel free to relax and be yourself with me. I want to know so much more about you. I want to show you who I really am too, behind the mask of Heir. I want us to become so much more than just strangers, without secrets and without worrying about what sides of us we're showing. So, will you accept me as your spouse? Understand. I had my suspicions after all. What do I mean? Listen, my darling, I don't really believe in coincidences. It was fate that the ring I just put on your finger matched your eyes so perfectly, as if it was designed just for you. It was fate that you enjoy being prey just as much as I enjoy being predator. And it certainly was no coincidence either that both you and the knight you danced with are so enraptured with flowers and gardens. Now, tell me, how did you get that flower? Yes, that rose you've been wearing tonight. I noticed it right away when you stood back up after bowing to me. Did you think I wouldn't have realized that it comes from my garden? I may be disinterested with most of the flowers we have there, but I know perfectly that kind of flower. The rose that shall not perish. They gave it to you, didn't they? When was it? When did you meet them? Is that so? Well, they are lucky. They are my closest friend. And you are forgiven, of course, for sneaking into the castle when you were but a child. Listen, honey, be honest with me. Do you have feelings for them? You don't know. is hilarious. I'll ask you another question, then, and I want you to think very carefully before giving me your answer. Even though I am asking for your hand, I'm not really giving you a choice. You will marry me whether you want to or not. Are you actually happy of being chosen as my spouse? Did you come to the ball hoping to join the royal family with marriage, or just so you'd have the chance to meet with my knight again after all these years? Of course, you didn't even remember their face after all, did you? Now, with your heart being confused about who you dreamed of and who you longed for, between the heir who everyone wishes to marry and, well, some knight from your past memories who you made such a special promise with. But you don't have to worry, honey, because I'll make sure that every uncertainty of yours will be scattered to the wind. There's no space for the both of us in your heart. So choose me, and trust me, you won't regret it. Don't linger in the past anymore, my sweet butterfly. Why would you choose a frail flower when you could instead lay in my enticing spider's web forever? With me by your side, trust me, you will forget about them. So, I'll ask you once again, will you accept me as your spouse? Now, that's the answer I wanted to hear. Your lips are so wonderful to kiss. Now, be a good pet and close your eyes for me. Don't open them up until I say so, and don't ask questions until I'm done. Now, my dear, I told you, no questions. Ah, what a good pet you are, my sweet butterfly. You drank every drop of the elixir from my lips. Oh, let's just say, it was something that will make you feel lighter. You won't have to worry anymore about your uncertainties and what your heart truly wants. All will soon be clear to you. Do you know why the rose in your hair is called the rose that shall not perish? It's a very special flower which blooms thanks to the grafting of 2 red roses combined with a special restoration potion. You can say it holds some magic within that allows it to never wither. But it's not the only special flower we have in the garden. Lots of the flowers you find there are only cultivated here. Some of those are perfect ingredients for food, others for drinks, some for decorations, and others. They have some particular effects when an infusion is prepared with their petals and is ingested, or when it comes into direct contact with someone's blood. Oh, you feel slightly dizzy. Come on, lean on me, honey, and it will soon pass. Say, do you know who is the one who takes care of the royal garden? That's right, one of my lovely knights. And do you feel anything for them? Oh, is that so? Oh, I'm so relieved, honey. I guess you have no more doubts now, do you? Then, this flower, you don't need it anymore, do you? You won't mind if I take it from you and burn it to ashes, right? After all, you can have all the flowers you want from the garden directly now. You just need but ask, and I'll make sure they are delivered straight to you. You will soon forget everything about them. I will be nothing more than a stranger to you. Say, honey, are you happy now? That is what I wanted to hear. But, I can make you even more happy. I'd love to see the expression you make in that case. I'll make certain my future spouse will enjoy every moment of it bound under my control. Of course I'll kiss you, my pet. That's one of the many ways I have that could keep you quiet. We don't want you to make too much noise, do we? Otherwise, when the music stops, they might just hear you. Night is young, honey, and I hope that you're ready to dance again with me. You don't have to worry about anything now. Just like before, you need only follow my lead. Oh, I can't wait to see how beautiful my butterfly will look all tangled up in my web. No one else will ever be allowed to touch you like this, my darling. We are going to have so much fun tonight, and tomorrow, and the day after too. I am not going to stop. Not until your broken wings are completely unable to move, and the burning flame of our love has consumed us.